This is a powerful video and I'm happy you clicked it because in this video, we are going to end your suffering once and for all, meaning that after this video, you can take the tools, the teachings, the techniques, and apply it immediately to change your life. And that's huge. So let's dive in. Majority of people are blaming their suffering on external situations. Maybe it is the job that you work that's causing you suffering. It's your boss. It's your parents. It's that situation that happened to you in the past 10 years ago that is still causing your suffering today. Okay. Yes, that may have been a feeling of suffering or an experience of suffering in the past, but why are you letting it control your future? The real suffering is not outside of yourself. The real suffering is you choosing it and creating it within yourself. So the bad news here is that you have been creating this world of suffering by holding on to what has happened to you and responding to life, responding to your now moment with the perspective of suffering or the program of suffering that you keep on perpetuating into your life. It's like confirmation bias. If you start remembering about blue cars in your day, then do you know how many blue cars you're gonna see? That's just what happens. Where you focus your attention is what is going to manifest in your external world. So if you're focusing your attention on suffering, poor me, victim, blaming, then this is going to continuously perpetuate itself. And the best diagram to kind of sum all that up is this one. And this is by Dr. Joe Dispenza, of course. What a gem. Daddy Joe, as we like to call him in this household, because he has literally changed my life. And you know, if you've seen any of my videos, you know I talk about him a lot. So this diagram is perfect. What it shows you is that we are operating on unconscious programming. So we don't even know that it's happening. And we're perpetuating our past, and not just one day ago. We're perpetuating it into the now and into the tomorrow. We're talking 10 years ago, we're perpetuating it because we can get stuck and stagnant in one moment and continue to hold on to that moment for the rest of our life, shaping it, and still today. And we have to ask ourselves, when are we ready to let go of all of that? When are we going to realize that we and you deserve joy, pleasure, happiness? You deserve it. So let's let it go because those are old programs. So what I mean by that is, let's say you wake up and you notice that you are already in anxiety state. Why? You don't need to be in anxiety state. You just woke up and it's a beautiful new day to have new feelings, new thoughts, and new emotions. So why are you already feeling anxiety? That's an old program. It's because you've woken up and felt anxiety for the last 10 years. So of course your body is going to remember that when you open your eyes, boom, anxiety, anxious feelings. So this is what we mean by programming, is that it hinders your future to allow life to unfold for you. It hinders your future to allow the unknown to unfold before you because you're already projecting your past of what you think you know, which is fear, anxiety, stress, worry, into those moments. So of course it's going to be painted with that brush. Of course the universe is going to respond to your already known future of what you are projecting. And every projection is simply from a program that is operating unconsciously. It's like we want to create a skip in the record. Right now, the record is spinning and spinning and has been spinning in the same way with the same music for 10 years. But what happens when we skip? We put a little dent in it and we skip and we create a new track or a new sound. It's that moment of awareness that is going to change your mind and be able to create new programs. So the key to all of this, how to end your suffering, listen carefully, how to end your suffering is one, We know that we are simply operating on programs of our past that is creating our predictable future, as Dr. Joe says, or it's creating and projecting into our future. So how do we stop that? Is we return into the present moment. Only in the present moment can you begin to create a new future. Only in the present moment can you begin to program and hardwire your brain into the beliefs, thoughts, emotions, and behaviors that you choose. Because majority of these unconscious programs aren't even our choice. It makes up all of our personality. And most of the time, we don't even want it to be that. We didn't have the conscious choice to choose that because we were just unconsciously living. So it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. And it's time for us to center ourselves in the present moment, in every single moment. And I know that's a lot because this is a lot to learn. So that's the thing with repetition. Everything is leading into everything here. So number one is to recognize that your external world isn't causing you suffering. How you respond to it and your programs is what is creating your reality to confirmation bias, your thoughts of suffering. It's this cycle, it's this loop, okay? So we want to stop that from becoming our predictable future. We want the unknown to happen because in the unknown is infinite potential. And in that infinite potential is love, joy, happiness, abundance, freedom, bliss, all of the beautiful life that is here to offer us, right? Because life is a gift, it's a blessing. So we know that we have the ability to change this. How do we change this? Is to become present and to have that awareness of the programming that is happening in our mind. So for example, if you wake up tomorrow and you immediately are filled with anxiety, pause and ask yourself, why am I anxious? Why am I anxious? Is there anything to really be anxious about? Take a deep breath in. Exhale, look around you and start to focus on all of the good and positive and be grateful for the fact that you are alive, the fact that you can breathe, the fact that you have love in your life, friends, family, food, a home, the fact that birds are singing, the leaves are bright. There's so many little things that can be focused on to transform that anxiety into gratitude immediately, right? So it takes repetition to do that though, because you've been operating on this program for 10 years. So of course it's going to take you multiple times a day for many days for you to change that program and put on a new record. And that new record is one that is going to be in your highest good and most aligned with your soul. Because every single human being is meant to be happy. We didn't get put on this earth to be in suffering. No one wants that. God didn't choose that for us. The universe didn't choose that for us. The divine didn't choose that for us. They're looking down on us being like, what the heck? What are you doing? Choose otherwise. It's that simple. So we really need to program it. And you're on the other side of it being like, oh yeah, like you can say that because this is this. No, I get it. I had to and still have to reprogram my mind every day to override my own programming. And this takes repetition. The reason why repetition is key is because it's seeping into your subconscious and rewriting the old programming so that even when you are not conscious of what's happening, that programming is going to be positive now. Okay, so you're actually allowing it to go deep into your personality. You're deep into your subconscious of who you are when you aren't conscious of it, right? I know it's, a lot, but I hope this makes sense. Okay, so repetition is key of this. It's not just you're gonna exit this video and be like, okay, I thought to myself, negatively one time and I put it into positive, so why isn't my life changing? No, this is repetition. You have been gifted with the knowledge and you found this so that you can take it and apply it in your life and be consistent. Give yourself 7 days and see what happens when you become so aware of every negative thought and negative emotion that is really just arising for your past because you've just been programmed to it. So, very important highlights here is one, of course, we understand that we can choose and change our reality by responding to life in a different way, by recentering ourselves in the present moment over and over again and choosing a new reality, a new program that is operating on positivity, love, joy, bliss, and freedom, in the positive, high vibration emotions. And this is going to take time and repetition and compassion and patience for you to implement new programs deep into your subconscious to where they get accepted into your unconscious personality, unconscious reality. So you begin operating on these new programs rather than your old. And you're going to see your life change. If you do this, you will see your life change. Your aura is going to become brighter. You are going to be the most magnetic person because you're happy and you're choosing to see life with rose-colored glasses. You're choosing to see life as the beautiful love, joy, positivity, and gift that it is. This isn't faking positivity. This is remembering that we are meant to be happy. This is a remembering that we are meant to live in pleasure and happiness and joy. It's a reigniting of our joy because somewhere down the line we lost it and we got stuck in a past situation that we no longer have to hold on to. That's the truth. You don't have to hold on to it anymore. You can let it go. It doesn't need to be your story anymore, your reason. You can let it go and create a new moment, a new story, right here, right now. So I hope this has served you. And I would love to know, what is your new story that you are going to be living by? Drop it in the comments below. I want to hear it. Thank you so much, Earth Angels. I will see you on the next video. Comment, like, subscribe, do the things, support.